Springs downhill. Good morning. My eyes are kind of closed. Stepping on wonky boards on the edge of this shelter. Shelter was nice last night. Got my stuff, getting ready to go. Drips from my nose already. It's cold. Got my mocha java oatmeal going. And going into Duncannon today. I'll catch up. Okay, I'm out of here. This is Clark's Ferry Shelter in the morning. December 9th, I believe it is. It's still not snow on the ground, thank goodness. I got a view down on Duncannon, Pennsylvania in the corner, and I got less than 70 miles to go. It would have been 20 miles less than that if I miscalculated and kept going with the Pine Grove Furnace option, which is where I did the ice cream challenge and got in the car to go up north to flip. But the reality is we got off at Caledonia State Park, site number 27. That's where I'm headed. I'll be there in hopefully a week, if I'm lucky, a week before the snow, hopefully. Keep your fingers crossed. Down there. All right, back on trail. Do this. Let's do this. It's a sunshiny day. I love sunshiny days. Good morning, AT. Good morning, AT. Miss my tramleys. All of them. If you guys are watching this by chance, I just want to say thanks. I had such great times with all of you. Every single one. Every single one. For whether or not it was a couple minutes or a couple weeks or a couple months. You know, the time we spent together was priceless. So thanks. Love ya. So tons colder this morning. Well, not tons, but there must be moisture in the air from this, I guess it would be east-northeast winds from the jet stream pulling up the moisture from the Gulf. At least that's what I read on the TV on my Zero. And that front, that jet stream front, is coming closer to the east. So that next week we're all supposed to be super cold and get snow. But today, I got a biting cold hitting my fingers. Yeah, I think I need to put put the liners underneath the gloves that Rich gave me. See if that helps for the morning. Maybe stick my hands in my pockets. But what's nice about this morning, you know, compared to you summer hikers that are all fast and stuff, maybe not stopping to pay attention, is one, you can see the ridgeline over here. So you can see the lake. There's a lake over there. And then on this side, you can see the bridge I'm gonna pass. I'm gonna zoom in from here, or I'll show you. So there's the bridge down there. You can see it. I'll be walking over that bridge in a little bit. Maybe even two of them. I think I gotta walk over 2 bridges down there. I'll get a better view in a minute. The cliffs of Duncannon from Sobo. This is fun. This is a little bit technical in the morning, climbing up in between rocks with a view of the city down below. Cool. All right, let's see. What do they got? People going up through there or here? Let me see what I can do. I think I'm gonna go this way. Ooh, that's sketch. Oh yeah, right on top of the ridgeline. There's one side, nice ridgeline. There's the boulder we just looked out from under. And now we get a better view of what's going on down there. Very nice. Very nice. Good morning, AT. Thank you so much, Mother Nature, for the sunshine and the positive vibes for today. Because with the sunshine comes warmth and love and growth and rebirth. All right, all those cool things. Look at that, nice view right down the cliff. Nice, I like walking ridge lines. Doesn't look like this one's that walked though. So I'm not sure if I'm even on the trail or if I just missed it. I missed it. Here we are. Here we are. See, I walked only a couple feet past it that time. That's good. Because walking through this stuff too far, then you gotta end up backtracking because you went halfway down the ridge line and there's no way out, which I've done before on this trip. I don't know if I put that up, but yeah, I did. I certainly did. Walked halfway down a bald because it was so beautiful that I didn't know the white blazes went down one of the other forks of the ridgeline on the balds. So I went down a little bit and then had to turn around. It wasn't bad. You know, I honestly, with far out and the technology today, I'm very over-dependent, maybe? Yeah, probably over-dependent. I got a sense of security with the electronic devices. I trust them. It's about trusting myself enough to make sure that I don't damage them. I take good care of them and have luck. Keep good grip. Pay attention. Don't walk and gawk. And luckily I've had, and of course I bought replacement insurance on them just in case. It's worth it. I've seen people go through phones on the trail. I've helped people without phones on the trail. So I took an extra precaution because I wasn't in a position to do so. Get the full coverage, or ask your insurance company for a rider to protect your equipment while you're on vacation. And it could be very cost effective if something happens to go wrong. That's why you get insurance, obviously, right? So, yeah, do it. Works for me so far. Helps me have a sense of confidence. I can look at the apps. I got the maps on the apps, and when I don't, I've got the blazes. So the blazes are pretty good on this whole trail. You know, if you know you lost them, you just walk backwards where you came from. You're gonna run into something that looks like the trail. Even if it's covered in leaves, you can see it and get back on path. And I also have a Garmin for a backup. It's an SOS. I think with the new iPhone coming out, my understanding is you're not going to need to buy those Garmins anymore. Sorry, Garmin. I'm not sure how freaking awesome your stuff was anyway. Because I think it got complacent, kind of like Sears did, and thought that you ruled the world, and now we're going to have some new technologies that the kids are going to have out there on their phones. And they're not going to need extra stuff. They want one thing in the palm of their hand that does everything, does it right, they could depend on it. Yeah. So I trust Far Out, and Far Out's got me back on trail multiple times. You know, this is so cool. I just got to show you. I'm going to walk through and shut up here. Oh, sorry, had to snot rocket there. Nice though. this is cool. This is part of the fun for me is jungle gym. At least I like to call it jungle gym with, uh-oh, there's a tree in the way. And rocks. Makes it interesting. It's not good for mileage. You don't make much mileage doing this type of stuff. But this is the stuff that makes for the excitement. So in the boring sections, you complain about the little rocks. In the interesting sections, you enjoy, or if you don't, you don't, but I do. You might enjoy hopping the bigger rocks to find a puzzle on how you get down. And you solve the puzzle. After 2,000 miles, your brain is kind of knowing where those feet are going to go, where they should go. Yeah. Cool. Okay. See my new shoes. Susan Johnston Murphy, you're the one who I owe the thank you to for dipping another $180 out of my pocketbook for a new pair of shoes. Not to thank you for not that you bought it, and I got it, but I thank you for the recommendation. Change up, and when I get the new ones, I'm going to compare to the old ones, and I'll show you why I decided to change. I mean, I've complained about these Gore-Tex Olympus. I've complained about the other Olympus. The reason is, nice view. The reason is I really don't think the shoe designers or project managers, the guys making the choices, I gotta go down again, and the manufacturing process are doing their due diligence to find out whether or not it's gonna hit durability points for one of their biggest markets. And I think they're getting fat on people buying new shoes because of it. I think they ought to change up the game just a little bit. And by that, I would recommend, since I continue to buy the shoes, but I have also been buying a tube of glue. I went through a whole tube of E6000 to repair what will be now 3 pairs of Ultra Olympus, okay? So, boy, I'm talking this morning. So, Ultra Olympus, wide toe box. This is standard I'm talking about, not the Gore-Tex I got now. Wide toe box, great. Stack height, 20-something millimeters. For me, it was Pennsylvania crucial. Okay, even with that stack height compared to the Lone Peaks, it handles the little pointy buggers better. It's got a little wider tread on it because it's a taller stack height. I guess that logic is it gives you more balance, which is good. Or at least it seems that way because the taller stack height. But here's my beef. You've seen it in my videos. You're advertising a Vibram sole. Vibram, if you're listening, you need to press on Ultra here too to come up with a better solution, because they're making your soles look bad because they're falling off. So these little finger designs at the bottom of the soles that are connected to the foam base, you know what I'm talking about,
they are glued on, and their anchoring mechanism is zilch. So the Vibram injection molding, in my opinion, should have been designed with an anchoring system of some type of nub that gets buried inside the injection molded as a foam, so that the rubber is connected to the foam, not just with glue, because the glue ain't working. It's not working at all. And for me to have bought these shoes in October and had to repair them twice, the tape's gone. I wore it off. Yeah, I've been using tape on it to keep it from flapping, but that's a bad product design. If you're looking for more input on what's going on, or what I think about these shoes from a guy who's been in advertising, helping product developers bring product to markets for years, I've got opinions. I'm not an expert in your category, and of course I don't mean to slam a product manager who's limited by production capabilities or I'm not gonna say it, freaking shareholder show at the end of the year. No, come on, make a better product even better and watch it even grow more. So if you want my opinion, I'll happy to give it to you. Give me a call. Maybe we can work something out. You replace the shoes that I went through, I'll give you some free advice on how I would improve the bottoms or improve the shoe overall, because I think the Ultra Olympus 5 is a great shoe for the trail, minus a couple things. Now, the mesh is good one, but it's not durable at the top, so there's toe issues. And the Gore-Tex does not seem right around a foot like the standard fabric. So somebody needs to take a look at how that works too. Oh, there's plenty of free info right there. If you want more, let me know. That's called, you can call me the Shoe Karen. I've had brand loyalty for Ultra because of multiple thru hiker recommendations, and my wide feet. It's the only thing that fits good. I tried other stuff in the store, and maybe it's time to try something new. I don't know, but Ultra, let's work together, make something excellent, man. Make the ultimate thru hiker shoe. I'll help. fence is in the way. Where's the blaze? Did I go down too much? Maybe. Yeah, here. This is where I crossed. And I shouldn't have. I should have went this way. See? White blaze over here. I went to the left because the rock was cool. Huh. Old foundation for a house. Yep. Must have been a house on the hill here someday. One day. Not someday. Once upon a time. Yep, and they had a view through the woods over to the river. The Susquehanna River. The Susquehanna. Blaze down, blaze down. Red dirt in PA. Maroon brown almost. Interesting. Maybe it's just this hill. Let's see. Yeah, just that hill. Look at that. Or just that one pile. There's some. I think that's that iron that we saw in the water. Little flat section here. Winding around the back end of the ridge that I just came off of was up there where the sun is. And back down and almost to town. Here comes civilization. I didn't notice there's a tree over there. I wasn't sure what it was. There's a campsite. It's over by a cliff. But what I just passed is another one just like it. Do you know what that is? No berries on it, but you can see what it is. That's holly. That is holly, if I've ever seen it. And there's probably a lot of poison ivy around here as well. Yeah, because John told me so. And I've been seeing some vines. So even though poison ivy is not green and rubbing on your sweaty open skin when you're walking through the winter, still got to be careful. Don't be putting vines in the fire unless you know what kind of vines they are. Those hairy vines still have that potent poison in them that can go through smoke as well, so be careful. Sign says 0.4 to 322. I just came 2.1, which doesn't seem like a lot. Oh, that's the Susquehanna Trail junction. Okay, nice. It cuts down and straight across the mountain. So you can cut a little mileage off the AT if you want to blue blaze that. I'm not that guy. So, yeah, Susquehanna Trail cuts across the cliffs north of Duncannon. Nice rocks. about the jitters here, trying to do this left. Chicken of the woods. Almost up to the bridge. Right on the course, the track at the end of the trail might be blocked. But look at this. We'll stop the train right before the intersection of the bridge. We're about to go into Duncannon. And there's a nice train. Check it out. Gotta love trains, huh? Big tracks, old walls. Check both ways. Across the street. Let's see what we got coming. All right. Let's see, blazes, blazes, blazes. Can we see any of blazes? I think this way. Ooh, they be booking through this place. You better be careful if you're coming this way. Water looks a little high. A little high today, maybe, because of the rain recently. But how would I know what high is? Because, yeah, I'm not as resident. Trains going through here. Yeah, mass of population in this town, I'm sure of it. And nice day to be hiking. Big bridge. Susquehanna River. You see that ripple? I think that's the ridge line. Who knows? I'm guessing. bond stamps. Cool. 1904 and 1988. By standard novelty, the plant was credited for producing more children's sleds than any other U.S. factory. 1,600 to 1,800 sleds a day were built here in this factory. Isn't that awesome? That's sled factory. Now it's an antique place. How cool is that? Oh my gosh, the water was up to here in 1972. Wow. Up to this level from the river across the way. That's above the train tracks just about. Holy cow. You could see the sign is above the stairs by halfway. Very crazy. That's the Clark's Ferry Tavern. 1790 circa. Very cool. 3B ice cream's closed. I'm on the block down from the trail. The trail's right up there on that block. But I'm on the block down because I'm cutting across to the post office to get my shoes. So it should be right up here. All right, so will you look at that. Eagle Project. Post office is hiring. We are at...
All right, they came. So these are DWR Ultra Lone Peaks. Why did I get the Lone Peaks? It's all one sole. I'll be fine with this. It's got better grip. I think I'm gonna be good. I'm gonna try them on right now. And they got a hiker bag full of goodies too. New shoes. Here, this is for Sue. Different model. Got these guys beat up. I might send them home with other stuff. They're gonna stink though. Okay, so what I'm liking already is this full, better grip around the toe box. I'm not so sure about the DWR repellent on there. I'm not really worried about it, but it's gonna be a more breathable shoe. It's got a lower stack. You can see the lower stack comparatively, but I'm gonna be much more pleased versus what I've been dealing with the Ultras. I don't know if you can tell, but right here and here, all of these Vibram tips, they're not welded to the shoe. And I've glued this 3 or 4 times. But you can see the wear on the bottom is pretty trashed anyway, so it was a good idea for me to update on my last journey. I did like the general water repellency. I did like the way that the toes are still connected with that toe bump. They did not peel off. I love the durability of the toes on this shoe versus the original, versus the standard Olympus. This is the Gore-Tex one. Ran a little hot on my feet, got used to it, but I think they're done. Used to be the National Bank way back in the day. Another little bridge, iron bridge down there, probably from way back in the day. Check it out, the infamous Doyle Hotel. It's not infamous, it's famous. And then across the street is Goodies. Goodies, open for breakfast. I think I'm gonna go there. And here we're going to check out Kind of Outdoorsy. We hear there's some things they can do. Shower. Shocks maybe. Let's check it out. Going to the pub, and I got a feeling I'm gonna get a lot of resupply for free because the post office had an amazing box. Betsy at Kind of Outdoorsy
she's got deals for miles. And even though she's changing over her season for the locals love shopping at her place. So I know I'm gonna get a bargain there and be able to resupply, take a shower, and get back on the trail and be out this afternoon. That's the plan. Let's see how it goes. Yeah, the pub in Duncannon, nice. Stop there, great burgers. And beers too. Wow, the post office. The post office. These ladies rock. See you later, Duncannon. Okay, Sherman's Creek, Hawk Mountain, right there. Coming up on Hawk Mountain. Shout out to Hawk. Hawk on the trail, there's your mountain, bro. Right outside of Duncannon, PA. I'm sure that's not where your name came from, but who knows, maybe it is. Look at that old bridge. I just checked it out from the other side. I came down from that hill earlier today. Yes, I did. Got my resupply, didn't shower, but got new socks at Kind of Outdoorsy, which is a great little hostel. Betsy or Becky, I think it's Betsy. Man, she is a gem. Really looks out for hikers and the community. Very happy to have stopped in the town of Duncannon today for a pub burger, a couple pub beers, and now I'm back on trail. Got 3 miles. It'll be probably dark. It's definitely getting cold, and yeah, gotta keep going. Go up that trail. Let's do it. Yeah, I just want to say F you to the trail managers and freaking around Duncannon. You know, Sobo Blazes, guys. Don't forget about those guys. Don't forget about the Sobo Blazes. I see the Noble Blaze now. Yeah, but going uphill, they might have took the blazes off, but they didn't block the trail. So I went halfway up a trail that dies because it's too steep. And now I got to go back down the effing hill to get to the freaking reroute that was supposed to fix that, which is right over there, which is annoying as heck. So anyway, you can suck it, trail managers from the Duncannon area. You're not doing your good job when it comes to the Sobo Blazes. You're not. You just screwed me. So there's that. All right, I'm over it. Pay attention. All right, bottom line was I missed the turn. I just put another branch there so nobody did the same obvious thing that I did. Damn, that makes me mad. So I apologize to the App Trail Club around Duncannon, but I don't think that worked out for me. I would say put some more boulders across the trail there. That don't look like steps. So now I'm back on after walking 0.2 up and back down. And now I'm going back up again. Fun, fun, fun. Oh boy. Sometimes it's easier when you're hiking with a tramley. You got 2 people paying attention, and 2 or more. And they're like, no, it looks like you go here. So unfortunately, when you're hiking alone, you don't get that all the time. So, you know, by the time you're 0.1 down the trail and start looking for the blazes and they're not there, you figure it out pretty quick that you went the wrong way. Bummer. Can't have that map out in front of you every second either. So, yeah, even though I've been talking up the electronic device and the trails maps and all that, well, I tell you what, I wouldn't have been sure if I didn't get back on far out and see that the dot that was on the map was off trail, uphill from where I was supposed to be. So I'm over it. The only person I got to be mad about it myself, and I'm not mad. It's annoying when you start back on the trail going uphill in the evening when you know the light's going to be gone soon, and you're trying to keep up with it to get over the hard part so you can get to a place to sleep. And then you end up going the wrong way because you ain't paying attention. Derp, derp, derp. Oh man, do I hate climbing in the evening. Right after town, have a couple beers and a burger. Now you're trying to chase the sun up over the peak. Yeah, that's it. You can see it poking in between the trees up there. And you're almost the size as the other guy, so you know you're getting close. But this one's got a dip. Yeah, it's got a dip on the side, and then you go all the way back up. So I got just under 3 miles to get to the shelter, and that's supposed to be a big walk downhill. So, yeah, what happens in the afternoon when I'm tired is I get carny, and yeah, and I want to stop for today. But, you know, you gotta keep going. Make it to the end so you can't just quit in the middle of the day because you did too much of that. That's why it's December 9th and you're still hiking. Whew, I'm taking too many breaks. Oh, I need a break. Up. They feel better. I'm not sure if it's the foot that's damaged from the shoes or not though. But it's not hurting near as much as it did with those other shoes on. I sent those other shoes home, probably more comic value than anything, because they stink like death. But I had a couple other things to send home too. So that went home. Sorry, Mom and Dad, don't open the package. Just throw it in the room, and I'll get to it when I go hiking, or filing the hiking gear. But yeah, you know, then I might just send them back to Ultra with some of my comments. Ultra would be a U, Ultra shoes. You know, they asked me at the outfitter, hey, why are you still wearing them if you've been through so many pairs? I honestly have that question. Oh man, do I gotta climb. I still gotta go up there. Yeah, maybe there'll be sun when I get there, we'll see. Now I'm above the other hill. You can see some farms down there. And the sun shining in the valley, which is beautiful. You'll not be able to see that during the green seasons. Now here is just a chuckle for me because this is what I've been doing for the past half an hour. And most of it's not even nice as this. This is nice stairs. But geez, can I get a break? I'm almost at the ridgeline. You can see where the sun's hitting. Oh, man. I mean, this is that full leg extension stuff. See, this is the stairs. That's a medium one. Those are big stairs. Whew. Yeah. Trail Karen. I'll make it, I know it. I just like to blow off the steam while I'm dealing with it. You know, some people hold that stuff inside, not me. You'll know it. You'll know right away what I'm thinking and what I'm feeling. Because why? Because once I let go, it's done. All done. And I can see the sun shining through the trees up there, and it's just so cool. To me, that just says, oh, Gloria, done. And then the view. Hawk Rock, buddy. What's up, Hawk? I'm at Hawk Rock. I thought of you. Hope your trail's going great. I'm under 60 and I'm done. Thanks for your inspiration, bro. It's a pleasure meeting you on the trail. I hope I get to see you again. So here we are, outside of Duncannon. I just want to say, hey, Hawk, I'm on Hawk Rock. Have a good day, man. I'll catch up. So I just thinking about leaving Duncannon, and I just want to say, leave a note here that the ladies at the post office are phenomenal. Care about hikers. There's a giant hiker box inside there. It's a post office bin full of snacks. And I'm not talking junk. I'm talking, well, there's junk in there too, but at the top when I went in, there's grass-fed beef sticks. These are $3 plus at the store. What else? RX bars, meal replacement bars. Those are $3+ at the store. They're probably the models that maybe closed out from the season. Maybe I just got lucky being one of these last guys in the fall, but man, what a treat that was. So I got at least probably $10, $15 value worth of stuff for free from the post office ladies. So thank you so much. And then I can't say enough about Kinda Outdoorsy. Man, Betsy or Becky, I can't remember. I'm sorry, I think it's Betsy. You're a gem. The people in the community respect you and come to you for your retail value. And the hikers have a place to go to. And you are such a nice person and good to your people in the community and good to the people on trail. And that made my short visit in town. Oh, and the pub. Good brewskis, good burgers. I do recommend stopping off in Duncannon. Stay away from the gas stations you can go to, but why if you've got some places like that to go? I'm sure there's more if I would have stayed for a zero. There's a nice pizza place, sandwich shop, and the Doyle Hotel, which would have been cool to go in there because that's where one of my Chicago peers this year on the trail just finished up her trail. I saw her post. Her name, Dolly, and she lives in Chicagoland, and she just finished up there in Duncannon. So, and I also think that Poe might have finished. He was part of an earlier tramley coming straight down Sobo. Right before I turned Sobo, I met him, and I know he's done by now because he was doing marathon days a long time ago. So congratulations to you, Poe, too. And thanks, people at Duncannon, for a great hiker stop. Have a great day. Here's a sunset for you. Okay, well, they said up at the top of the ridgeline there was a campsite, but it's too rocky. Too rocky for me anyway. I'm sure somebody else might want to do it. Somebody had to walk 0.3 down this freaking hill to get to the shelter. It is what it is. I'd rather do the walk up in the morning anyway. So, headed down to Cove Mountain Shelter. Get some dinner and some Z's after a nice day through Duncannon. I'm gonna call it not too many miles today. I think it's under 10, which is not necessarily good, but I did 17 yesterday. 16, 17. So I'm gonna rest the feet today after those ins and outs down the gap to get in, to get back up and on the ridge line again. It was a little tough. My feet still hurt, even though I got new shoe. Oh, here's a tent site here. Is this any good? Yeah, but it's on a big angle. Who wants to roll downhill, right? I'll just go to the shelter. Anyhow, I'm pretty sure I've damaged my right foot somehow, whether it be arthritis from age or whatever. But I was able to do the 17 yesterday because of ibuprofen. I have not been taking it for pretty much since the whites were over, I think. So it's been a while, you know, just because you don't want to be taking those medications so long, you know. Supposed to not be good for you for a prolonged period of time. So I stopped, but yesterday helped me through to get to the 17. So it's not totally painful today. It's a lot better with brand new shoes, which I'm happy with today. Doesn't have quite the padding, but if I pay attention to where I'm walking, I'll be fine. And they'll get me through to the end. So weather's still good. Thank goodness. Chirp, a girl you might have seen in some of my earlier videos, she fell down on her butt on the waterfall one. She lives about an hour away from here. She's really cool. She said she's off work right now, so she'd be happy to help me, like when it comes to me getting to my terminus, but it all depends on whether or not she has to go back to work. So we'll see. I might just hit her up for that, because that would be really cool to get a ride to a train station when I'm done, and so I can make it home for Christmas. So shelter is right down here. Let's take a look. Really not that bad of a walk downhill. I've seen some complaints and far out, I think you're weak. It was not that bad. It's a cute little one. Seems newer. So, here it is. There's a critter. Porcupine inside and outside of the shelter has been here. So we'll put a box there. And, you know, get somebody left a hatchet. There's a box right here, which hopefully is open. So I can put my food in there. Yep. And nice, not so bad. Kind of nice. Cedar. Nice. Fire pit. Looks like somebody had a giant log burning in there. Looks like somebody was here the other day with some tangerines. They left a trace. And yeah, I'm gonna get my stuff ready and get comfy. It's been a day. Logbook, guidelines, book. Somebody left some kind of battery thingy, pest alerts. Another little book, some fire warning. There's nice. Past 2 shelters have it a saw. That's very nice. And they've also had this other logbook box, which is cool. Emergency assistance numbers, how nice. And some people left some fuel. So I'm digging it. Yeah, this will be the place for tonight. Oh, that's kind of weird. It's got walled beds, but I'll deal with it. Cool. I mean, look at this. This is the spread from the post office. Archer beef sticks, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them. 2 Meta RX, and I could have got more stuff. Oops, sorry about the light there. I'm kind of in the dark in the shelter. Yeah, it's not bad outside, but it's dark in here. But yeah, totally cool. Totally awesome that I ran into that. Now I got my bed ready. Pack's hung. Gonna cook something. I don't know what it is yet. I got to go downhill for water. I'm pretty sure there's 24 ounces isn't going to do it for tonight, so I'm going to have to go down before it gets dark. Get some water and, yeah, go from there.